Hey everybody, this is Eli with BlueSail.ai. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be covering an e-commerce use case that covers tracking inventory, sending out custom emails with dynamic receipts, as well as notifications to the business owner that inventory is below a certain threshold and needs to be restocked. So, first things first, we're going to see this is the scenario that I'll be using. I'm storing my information in Google Sheets, but we can store it in anything. And this is going to be where the purchases are shown. And then this is the inventory. So, I'm going to go ahead and simulate a purchase right here. So in this example, my name is Walter White. I want to buy 4 XL hoodies and I'm going to use credit card and I live at 308 Negra Aurora Lane. So the first thing I want to do is just look at what the inventory is so that we can see that it changed. So we're getting an XL hoodie. We're getting 4 XL hoodies. So I'm going to go over here to my inventory, 4 XL hoodies. We're at 485. So this number should be changing as soon as we update the automation. Now, I'm going to go ahead and submit this. So this is like as if I submitted a purchase online. And then we're going to come over here to this make scenario. Now, for the record, for this specific module, it only runs every 15 minutes. So I'm just running it manually for demo, but in actuality, this will pretty much run on its own. So it will just check to see if new rows are updated every 15 minutes and just operate that way. And if there are, it will fulfill those orders and stuff. So I'm going to run this manually. We're going to go double check what the inventory was. So 485. Now I'm going to run this. And then what we're going to see is that number change to 481. So it worked. And we can see that we sent out a receipt for those 4 hoodies. Now, I'll just go through this really quick. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to check the inventory. We're going to do some calculations. We're going to update the inventory based on how many orders came in or the quantity of orders. We're going to update the grammar of the name before we send out messaging. We're going to do some more calculations. Then we're going to convert that information of purchase into a PDF receipt. Then we're going to send the customer receipt. And then, if applicable, if the inventory is below 200, then we're going to send out another message to our business owner to alert them that they need to restock. So, back to the email where I'm going to see the receipt that came in. So this is Walter White. We're thrilled you chose Blue Sail merch for your purchase. Below are the details of your order. So we can see we ordered 4 XL hoodies for $40 each, and the total price $160. It's going to give us this fake tracking number, and then we can actually track the shipment too. So this is if you have real-time tracking information, we can use it. I'm just using this for a demo purpose, but and then we have a button to download the receipt. So we're going to go ahead and click our button. This is going to be the receipt that is generated. We can be a lot more detailed here. If you have more custom orders, any amount of details that you require can be dynamically added into the receipt. So for our example, it's very basic, but this is the shipping information, the payment information, the order information, total price, price per unit, customer details, and timestamp of the order. So this is going to be our receipt. And then I'm going to go back to the email. And then I also added another button. I love these buttons, by the way. I love this HTML. I think it comes out really well. But so this button here is just to sign up for discounts. This is my website. This is not a shameless, I guess it is a shameless plug for my website. But if you want to visit, obviously here it is. But this is a blog. And if you want to subscribe to it, you can. But this is where it takes us in our example. The next thing we're going to see is the next part of the automation. So basically, we just simulated a normal order. Now we're going to simulate an order of an item that's low in stock. So in my example, it's sweatpants. So anything I order here is going to subtract as the last example did, but it's also going to send a notification to the boss to let him know that, hey, inventory's low and you need to restock. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate that purchase through another Google form. This time I'm just going to be Eli just to make it quick. And here's email to use. Whoops. Then we're going to say I'm buying sweatpants, large sweatpants. Going to buy 3 orders, order by PayPal. And I live at 123 Main Street. Now I'm going to simulate the purchase. We're going to go back here. So large sweats. Large sweats, we have 191. I'm going to run the auto. Oh, I'm going to submit the purchase first. Then I can run this automation. Again, this is going to run on its own, but for our purposes, it's just, I'm going to be running it manually. Now you're going to see that it didn't just send only a customer receipt, it's also going to send the inventory outreach. So it passes through this filter because it's lower than 200, as that's the rule that we set it up with. So you're going to see this is just a normal receipt showing another purchase for the customer, but then I'm also going to get an email here on this end telling me that inventory is low. So if you have certain PO numbers that are aligned with certain products, then that's something that we could set up as well. Um, all of this could be dynamic. So this is just a notification telling me that I only have 191 remaining and to please restock this item at my earliest convenience. This could also go out directly to a supplier or wholesaler, so you don't even have to worry about missing anything. Now, the best thing about all this is it runs on its own. So this is just behind the scenes. So imagine you're taking purchases and you're getting orders and you're getting them often enough where you can actually just take all of that off your shoulders by automating the process of sending out receipts, tracking information, and updating your stock. So a lot of great things that we can do here. And this is just one example of something that we could do. Almost anything, any manual process that you could think of can be automated in one way or another. And that's kind of my job to figure that out and see how we can help. But for this situation, I think it's pretty straightforward. But if you'd like me to build out a tutorial to show and walk you through exactly how I set this up for your business, I'd be happy to do that. If there's anything else that you think is would be valuable or applicable for you, reach out and I can see if I could build it for you. And if there's anything I could do for you at all whatsoever, just reach out and I'd be happy to make a connection. So here's my YouTube account, BlueSail AI, and my website, BlueSail.ai. And yeah, so go ahead and reach out if you need anything. And I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great rest of your day.